Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. NYSE Einstein from the Florida New York Stock Exchange. July 2nd, the beginning of July 4th weekend. Happy Independence Day coming up on Wednesday. Stop the madness. A lot of green, a lot of red. What is significant about today? Inside Verstop, NYSE Einstein. NYSE Einstein from the Florida New York Stock Exchange. Stop the madness. We opened down 200 points after a weekend full of rhetoric about China, tariffs, trade wars, and whatnot. About Supreme Court justices, geopolitical, geoeconomic, a chattering, days and days of negative narrative about potential market, this and that. But I always tell you, the market tells you what it wants to do. Market does what it wants to do. This market opened down 200 points, and it felt like this was just an emotional selling after a weekend, perhaps some ETF liquidation, perhaps some follow through from the end of June. But it felt that there was not enough sell side. We may have touched some support on the S&P, never broke, tested it, so it sold off pretty hard. We were down about 220 at its peak. Rallied back, dwindled up, inched its way up, and then sold off again and touched that same level one more time. Spent the rest of the afternoon going from very red to green. We closed up. I called it. It felt like that was going to happen. I said to my guys this morning, we're going to open down 200. We're going to close in the green. Hold your positions. And I never tell people that. It was just a feeling. It just felt that was the way it was going to go. Then at midday, they started spinning a positive narrative from a negative narrative. It's unbelievable how that happens. But at the end of the day, the tariff trade war thing could still happen. We do not know. It could be a negotiation. It could be a big buffooey, right? But at the end of the day, we don't know that stuff yet. Me as a broker, don't really know the economics and specifics of it. It may not be that significant. The way the market's reacting, it kind of feels like this is support. There's money being put in the market. We've caught a bid in the market, right? Oil sold off an odd lot, still at 74. That's significant. The transports are up 100. That's even more significant. The S&P up 9. The Russell back into positive territory, like a solid double-digit gain on the day, up 12 points. And the volume quiet. It's going to be a quiet week. There is a bid in the market. We did end up positive after a negative. I always talk to you about it, and if you've been watching me for years, you'll know that it's not, one day does not a market make, and it's more significant where a market opens and then closes. Lower left open, upper right close is a good sign for me, right? Everyone's babbling about Friday's close. We were up 300 points, ended up closing only up 50. I gave you the reasons for that. They don't know the reasons for that. It was a huge sell program on the bell. It was profit taking. It was the end of the quarter, end of the half. It was pension funds selling out of a $33 billion position into fixed income. Those are the facts. It was not a negative narrative about the market. It was absolutely insignificant in that way. That's the fact. You can spin it that it was up 300 down and closed up 50, and that was a negative narrative, but it wasn't. It was just the facts, the way markets trade on a daily basis. Pension fund selling 33 billion. End of quarter, end of half. Close out of business for the half. That is significant. Selling equities, buying fixed income, profit taking. Hallelujah. What do you say? Today's market action proved to me that there's a bid in this market in the Dow at 24.2, 24.3. That there's a bid in this market that opens down 200 and close up 30. It's a 250-point rally. That's what's significant. That oil, after a $7, $8, $9 rally, still did not sell off. The transports are solid. The Russell and the S&P are up. That's a positive narrative for me. That's a good way to start July. That's a way to get fresh money into this market. I love you. NYSE Einstein, Inside Verstop from the floor. I'll see you tomorrow.